Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to have you guys here today. This video is going to be a quick and easy way of baking. I know all of you guys have heard how to bake and all that stuff online. Everyone's seen the Kim Kardashian photos. It really does help make your makeup stay on all day. It helps give you a smooth canvas, gets rid of all your pores and all that. I have a lot of problem with texture, and with baking, you wouldn't even know. It literally fills in everything. So I'm going to show you guys in this video how to get a flawless base and how to bake, so you guys can bake along with me. So if you guys want to learn how to bake or cook or whatever, please keep on watching and let me know if you learned anything down below. And if you guys have any questions, also leave it down below. I'll leave a list of the products that I use and the tools and all that stuff, alright? I love you guys and thank you for watching, and thank you for all the new subscribers I just got. Mwah! Love you guys. Hi guys. So this video is going to be all about highlighting and baking. I know you guys have a lot of questions about how to bake under the eyes and if it's for you and all that stuff. So in this video I'm going to be showing you exactly how to highlight. Now what I've done already is I've added all my concealer under my eyes. I've added a little bit under my cheekbones. So normally where I highlight is right under my eyes and like down here and all this area. I put like 10 concealers on. So I have them all in right now, and I'm going to just give it a nice little blend. And for powder today, which I use every day, is going to be the Coty Airspun, which you can see like right there. And I'm also going to be using the Revolution Luxury Baking Powder in Banana. So what I do is I take the lid off of the Airspun, because both these packaging suck. So I put it in here. So I have the Coty Airspun. And then I like taking the Banana. And because I'm more on the caramel side and like on the darker side, I like the Banana to neutralize and give me a really highlighted look. And then the Coty Airspun is just nice and drying, as weird as that sounds, because I do have oily skin. So I love using that. So I have the little concoction I have in here. So next up I'm going to be using this beauty sponge. It's from Japanesque. I love this sponge. I think I said in my favorites video. It's damp, so I put water in it and then I wring it out and I dried it a little bit on a towel. And yeah, so there you go. So you want to make sure that all the creases are out from under your eye. You use your beauty blender, a brush, or just use a brush. Now what I do is I take this, I dip it in here, I tap it, get the excess off, and then sometimes even, see I have a coating of this powder. So what I do is I kind of go like this, take off the excess, and push it in under my eyes. Now you really want to set under the eyes first, so I don't know if you guys can see that. It's nice and smooth. And I'm going to do it again. I'm going to dip in, let it out. So what a wet sponge does is that when you put it into the powder and you really pack it on, it melts in your powder. I like that a lot better than when you see the powder all under your eyes and it's like visible. Now a wet beauty blender and these powders really melt into your skin, and it literally sets everything and sits there beautifully. I also like this to set pores. So if you just dip in, and I always go around this area, and I really make sure that it's set and highlighted, because I like a really highlighted look. So in here, everyone typically has some pores or some kind of thing they want to fill in. And I know it sounds a little gross, but this powder really helps fill in all those pores, so your skin looks amazing and flawless, as you can see on me. So go right around here, and as you can see, the powder is not showing up. It's really, you see that I'm putting a lot of powder in, like, I'll show you. You'll see it initially shows up, but then like you'll see it and then it just melts right into it. Oh, I love the way this looks. And then, so I tend to get a little dark in this area. So what I like to do is I take a little extra of the powder and I put it in there like right here just to brighten it up. This is where people usually highlight, so it gives them a lifted look. So when you want something a little lighter, you want it to come forward. And then if you want it to be put like sunken in, you contour, and that's where you usually put the darker color. So here I like it to look like prominent, like my cheekbones are popping out. So I don't know what I just did with my hand here, but, and it literally gives it a beautiful smooth canvas. And sometimes I like to go back here. I hope you guys can see all this. Do a little bit of my forehead, set all of this. Once again, this is all probably going to be in live time because I want to show you how easy it is and how much of a difference it makes. So in between the eyebrows. Ugh, I need a little re-up on this Botox. These wrinkles are not cute, honey. Not cute. Just set this little area. So what I have down right now on my face is usually what I call my base. Now this is where I have a flawless canvas, and now I can use powders and all that stuff to contour, highlight, all that stuff. If you want to use blush, obviously whatever you guys like to use, you can use. What I usually do is next up, I take my big powder brush and I use the MAC Studio Fix powder. This powder is very, very full coverage, and I'm just a full coverage queen, and I love a lot of coverage. So I usually use this to set and wipe away anything that's excess. Now, the one big thing is that you have to be careful, because if you don't use a powder on top of this to kind of wipe everything off, you're gonna get a white cast. Now, a white cast is, I know you've seen those pictures where girls take with flash photography, and you'll see a whole bunch of white or gray under their eyes or certain places, and that's because all these powders have talcum, I believe, and that's what gives flashback. So when it hits the light, it reflects off of it. So you guys want to make sure you don't look like that in pictures. Now this helps look flawless in pictures when you melt it in, and it really helps take away that. But just to be certain, you want to take a powder. You don't have to use a full coverage powder. You literally can use any kind of powder that's your skin type, and really just blend it. I like to press it in also, to be honest, because I don't want to move the coverage. So this one's literally the same color as my skin, so I just go around a couple of times and really blend it in. Now I've had times where I took pictures and it was like stark white, and I kept wondering like why it was doing it, because in person you can't tell, but in pictures you literally, all that powder will reflect back with flash, so you really just want to be careful with that. So you go all the way around, and yeah. So now you have a flawless base. You can contour, you can bronze like I said, and do whatever you want. So I really just wanted to show you guys the process. It's really easy to bake. I know it looks difficult, but if you get the right products and the right technique down, it's so easy. You can do it in like 5 to 10 minutes, and it makes a big difference. It really helps set your makeup and lock it in, and it also just gives you a flawless base. So I hope this video helped you guys. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to leave it down below. I'm so excited that I have my next video coming up. I want some ideas, so if you guys can, just leave them down below on what you guys want to see. I love you. Thank you so much. Mwah. I love you guys.